How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new Youjo Senki episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 11. And yes, folks, this episode, I have to say, was interesting because the overall premise of this episode was literally Tanya versus General Sioux. And my god, folks, what an interesting aerodynamic battle that was. That I personally thought that these two were just lashing out. One with the morals of fighting for the freedom of laziness, and one fighting for the morals of freedom for his or own country, or defending his or own country, you could say. And General Sioux was definitely trying to protect his own country and his family itself from the opposing Republic forces. And it's interesting because Tanya herself didn't notice it throughout the whole entire fight. You see these two are just lashing out. Tanya's battalion is just being struck down from the freaking entity alliance. It was just amazing seeing as to how the freaking mage battalion was actually finally being overtaken, but it's because of a surprise attack. Because Tanya is always logical and she's always preparing one step, but that she was not able to prepare for this kind of type of situation. That she was just overwhelmed with the type of situation that she was in. Now, the thing I found it interesting was the fact too, like I mentioned in a couple seconds before, was the fact that she wasn't aware that it was General Sioux. It was when they were starting getting closer and closer that she would actually start saying like, "Oh my God, it's you again! I can't believe that you're alive." And I'm here thinking like, Tanya, you must be on a murder spree that you don't even remember your enemies already. Like, my God, Tanya, there's so much people that you already killed that your short attention span is killing me. It's killing me. But moving on, folks, the thing about that, I love the way that the episode was actually moving along with the actual arrow battle itself. That the dogfight between Tanya and General Sioux was interesting because Tanya was only using a regular gun. I believe it was just a Tommy gun of some sorts, while General Sioux was using a specific trench warfare gun. He was using, I believe he was using riot shells. That's what he was using. That made sense as to why he was using riot shells, because it's able to actually spread out in a longer range, because he's already aware that Tanya is actually quicker than he is. So he's actually trying to outmaneuver her and outrank her right there. It was interesting seeing that dogfight actually going through its way, and I love the fact that being X was again brought in here. In fact, that because we see General Sioux actually praying to God once again, saying that God, give me the strength to kill this devil. And my freaking gosh, guys, Jesus H Christ, you literally see being X take over General Sioux's body. And General Sioux, he literally was gonna go out in a bang. Literally, folks, because when they were confronting each other, Tanya and Sioux, you literally see Tanya, of course, stab him, and basically he's practically dead. But the fact is he grabs Tanya's arm, does not let go, and he was gonna do a suicidal bomb right there. Oh man, that was interesting. I believe it was Victoria that shot him right in the back while they were still in the air. And you see that he still wakes up and he still explodes. Honestly, I thought Tanya was going to be gone. Honestly. But she survives miraculously. She got shot in the arm thanks to Victoria. That way the guy can actually let go and she can have at least a couple seconds of freedom. And that was interesting to say the least. But my God, they won the battle. Barely though. Just by a fraction. Now, the episode then continues on for the second half in episode 11, which is very interesting, folks. It was very interesting. The Entity Alliance actually was now down to the very brinks, and they're actually retreating as well. Now, what happened in the rest of the episode was encompassing the fact that, you could say Tanya's mage battalion was having vacation. They were having their own good laugh and everything. Now, that I kind of found it hilarious was that Tanya oversaw the bigger scheme of the war. But being X is not letting the war finish, because Tanya was noticing that the Entity Alliance was escaping by sea at a certain point and I believe they were rendezvousing. I believe I said it right. Rendezvousing. The point is they're meeting at a certain place. And Tanya oversaw that and was trying to tell the higher ups that, you know, we have to go to this certain specific place in order to actually finish the anti-alliance, because that's the last stand. And of course the higher ups were, or throughout the whole entire time, was saying, no, we can't do that, the war is finished. And of course Tanya was saying, no, if we do it this, the war will technically be over for throughout the whole entire span. She was technically trying to end, she was trying to change history. Tanya was trying to change history itself, but no, Tanya couldn't. She couldn't get to it because all the higher ups, I believe they were probably following, you could say, being X's maneuverability in terms of how he wants the world to shift, or maybe because what Tanya was mostly being seen as a crazy, erratical person. See, that's the thing about it too, is that the fact that Tanya herself is aware of God's presence, but no one else is. So she might seem like a very irrational person, and she might seem like she might have maybe some post-traumatic stress, or she wants to go back into the field and just wants to let out her anger. Like, you know, there are many factors involved when you guys are seeing a regular foot soldier. She's not that high much in the ranks itself, so it's interesting to say that Tanya could not do nothing at all, and she was literally shouting at the world that she could have ended the world and she could have of the free life that she so rightfully wanted. But to me, it felt like Being X was actually doing that on purpose, and just to get her aggravated, to get Tanya freaking aggravated. Oh man, it was beautiful. I'm telling you, the episode was beautiful. Episode 11 was interesting, to say at least, and I can't wait to see the next episode. I can't wait to see how episode 12 plays out, as to seeing how the world powers are going to be shifting, and I want to see what Tanya is going to be doing in terms of the higher ups itself, because it seems that she's not really trying to follow protocol. She was in this episode. She seems it was up to the point that she wanted to just flick the finger off and just go do her own thing, because she knows what she's doing. It's just the fact that the leaders themselves, they are too prideful in themselves to actually listen to a foot soldier. But what can she do? But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what you guys' thoughts on the anime episode itself. Like I said, episode 11 was interesting, and I have to say I can't wait for the next episode. But let me know also, guys, what do you guys think of Victoria? Victoria seems that she's actually starting to play a major role, because in this episode she actually saved Tanya's life. Victoria needs a lot more praise. Honestly, she needs like her backstory, or at least some more limelight in her favor, because she seems to be a major powerhouse. She seems like a goofy character by appearance wise, but no, she's actually a very pivotal character now in the story. But like I said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys' thoughts. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Youjo Senki episode discussions. And as always, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.